Yeah. Come on. Welcome.
Good afternoon. Sean Hicks coming at you here. Midday money on a Monday. Here we go. All right. We got. Let's see. There we go. We're set there. There we go. I posted the pics in the chat. Twitter, Mr. Sean Higgs. Come say hello. Like, subscribe, ring the bell here. Across the YouTube world, Facebook, winning free picks, picks and parlays. We got you covered. All right. How's everybody doing on Monday? Like, subscribe, ring the bell. We got that there. Let's just get into it. Last night I'm like, all right, we'll do look at lines. 6 games shouldn't be bad, like an hour and a half. That's not happening today. We're not doing an hour and a half with 6 games. Not happening. No, I got to take my daughter to the orthodontist. Think her braces are coming off. Whatever. Any hoot. What's there to recap from yesterday? A frustrating day. We go, 2-2? I thought we were going to get that under. We did not get it. 160 and 194 in the video. Minus 1590. Little work to do. Premiums. Nice winning day there. We had the Padres. Big doggy there. Houston under. Obviously lost, but we caught Miami run line plus. So it was still a nice day, but wanted that sweep. Wanted to get the brooms out. Today's picks. One addition from Look Ahead Lines last night. All right, we'll start with the Reds and the Orioles. Both going team total over this game. I know there's a chance of rain here. Last night the line was 9. I think it's up to a 10 now. Team total over Reds 5.5 plus 150. Orioles 5.5 plus 115. I got some middling to back end rotation lefties. I got a couple teams that kind of hit lefties pretty well. Let's go here with the over. Tampa. Since he's been hitting, the pitching has been questionable. Orioles, they're not a bad bunch. Like, say this about them. 47-29. Zero respect for them. Arizona. Do we throw Cincinnati in that little non-respect, disrespect kind of thing? I don't know yet. We'll talk about them as, we get closer to the trade deadline, see how these guys hold up, or maybe they're just another pirate bunch that starts out really hot, falls apart. Obviously, a nice little 12-2 run here for Cincy, but let's see. Give me the overs in this matchup here. Brave, no at bat, bottom 9. I don't want to lay the 2 something with Strider here now. It was 180 last night. We're well over $2. Run line was minus 105 yesterday. On the move up, I can't do that kind of number. Excuse me for my sneeze. I did mute it. So, should they beat Sonny Gray? We talk about regression coming back to the mean, whether it's the Reds coming off a 12-game win streak, somebody winning 10 in a row, doesn't make a difference. Sonny Gray was super for 2 months. Well, another sneeze. That comes in the show. We get the sneezes early. Yeah. Give me the no at bat bottom 9 for a minus $130 here. I'm taking it. And another minus 135 with a bottom 9 here with Texas. Back at home. Beat Detroit. I talk about middling lefties like Williamson and Irvin. Boyd, right around the same. And I got a Texas team, number 2 hitting at home at 285. Sign me up. Pretty good versus lefties as well. No at bat bottom 9, 135 as opposed to minus $2. Sure. Sign me up for the Detroit Lenny special. I'll give Detroit Lenny a shout out for the no batting in the bottom of the 9th kind of stuff. A couple other games here. So I did think about taking Milwaukee today. I'm not gonna lie. The Mets. I want to lay 175 Verlander. I don't think so. I might take. I might come in on this a personal. I'm not sure yet. Tomorrow I'm definitely gonna be on Milwaukee with Turan on the hills. I do want to take them today. I'm just not gonna throw it in here to take it. We got 4 games. I'm trying to chip away here. I do like them. White Sox, another game talked about last night. just a bad spot for the Angels coming out of uh, Colorado. Leading a little Dylan Cease. The line has come down. Is what it is. And the Nats. I had the Nats yesterday. Monster dogs. They get it done. And again, here's another bad spot. Hold on, another one coming up here. Sneeze Rooney. Gonna get ready for. See, this is what happens. I don't know. Like 5 minutes before the show, I start like milling around. I go outside, looking at my smoker, and then the allergies kick in when I shut the door. And what am I gonna do? Live show. It is what it is. So Seattle again. This is like the other day with Arizona and the Nats. It was like a one-off kind of makeup game for the Nats. It's like I don't want to play that game. Here's a spot too. Seattle. Yeah, Castillo at home, much better pitcher, but you're coming back from the East Coast, long flight, series versus the Yanks and the O's, two pretty decent teams. And the Yanks, you could say whether you think they're decent or not, they're still better than either of these clubs right now. And Washington already here on the coast. I don't think I could lead a 250 now. I mean, I would lean Nats. Am I betting it? No. You want to do an under? Sure. No, thank you. And another little mini rant, and not a little rant. So we're talking about parlays, right? We had some parlay people in here last night, like, oh, I like the parlays, this and that. And I get it. People want to bet parlays. I'm not a parlay guy. I just want to throw out a couple things I saw. I think this was John Ryan posted this, and it was Tampa Bay, a league best 26-15 versus teams with winning records. Nice, right? Down 139 if you bet those games. Kansas City 7-30, 7-30 versus teams with winning records, and you'll be up $1.57 if you go 7-30. A's 3-14, a whopping 18% versus teams with losing records, plus 148, 11 games under 500. And Seattle 18-7, 72%. 72%, I'm a winner, right? Now you're down 157 when facing losing teams. And here you're laying 250. So if they're laying like the $2 mark, right? Basically, that's what it comes down to because they're 7 losses. So double that up to $2. The wins, obviously, they're favored. This team is down. So I kind of want to throw that into this kind of Seattle talk. Easy to come in here. Oh, they should, $2 phase win. 18-7 versus teams with losing records. They are down 157 on a $100 bet. Just a little food for thought. Food for thought. Kosick, first one in today. Good morning. Reds over today. Yes. Braves Twins under. No opinion on that game. Don't like. I could see an over in this game. As much as Minnesota is a terrible team hitting the ball, they are bad. I mean, one of the worst overall on the season at 230 on the year. Not loving them to get hits, but the Braves can make up for that themselves. Michael A. Wino's over. Yes. Threw a couple on Rangers team total over 5. I don't hate it. Maybe some home run today in Baltimore. The Baltimore game scares me because I'm hearing for 80% chance of rain. So there is that. There is that. Michael A. Let's get it. You know how we do, Michael. We're trying every day. Bill McDonald's in house. Everybody on the Reds over. I get it. Now it's at a 10. Play it or stay off. Strider over 9.5 Ks. Nats plus 1.5 money line. Let's go backwards. Nats on the money line. I don't hate. I just mentioned Seattle versus teams with losing records. Not covering. How about run line at home? Seattle 16-22. And in Washington Nationals, a tidy 27-10 on a run line on the road. Now, could they be taking huge amounts of money? You could be a little loser there? Possibly. Somehow, I do not think so. 27-10. You're alive. Take the run line here. One team's 27-10, the other 16-22. I don't hate it. The Strider K's, the guy strikes out a ton of guys. Minnesota is a strikeout prone team. I like it. The problem is, he could have like 7 in like 2 innings or something ridiculous. I don't think not 2. You know what I mean. I mean, he gets up there early in the pitch counts because his ERA is still kind of high. So it means he's getting in a little bit of trouble. A little bit of trouble there. and kind of want to avoid that. The 10 is kind of high, but and how has he been striking? Hold on a second. Let's see what he's been at. 9, 6, 8, 7, 9, 11, 7, 12, 10. It's been a bit since he's hit this. Um, I mean, I don't know if I could run out and bet that over. And the red ones, everybody's gonna be on that Reds over. It's obviously come up. I just see bad lefties or back end lefties. I hate bashing people and saying they're terrible in Major League Baseball or any sport for that matter. They are playing at a level we will never be at, but I can see runs. Michael B in the chat. T Money is here, guys. And what a week last week. Finished strong. Now to another. That's it. Day to day, week to week. That is how we roll. Don Wallace popping in. Good to see you, Donald. Haven't seen you in a bit. Hope all is well. T Money's here. Yes, it was horrible for me. MLB wise, sickening. Oh, sorry to hear that, T Money. We all have bad days. They happen. You just gotta forget about them. Kosick says Reds over. I'm with on Mets money line. Absolutely do not like. No way. Braves money line again, man. I don't want to lay 220. Rangers money line again. I don't want to lay it, but you're parlaying up. I think okay, but see, the Mets is the game I think you could lose out of all these. I think that could be a loser. Almost in my parlay yesterday. The Padres. Oh, the Padres laying $2 couldn't win. I'm shocked. People still betting the Padres like they're good. Don't liking the Reds today. I don't hate taking the Reds today. They're a spunky bunch. What are we gonna say? 12-2 last 14, right? They've lost two in a row. I get it, but they've putting up runs. Brewers I like, and the Sox. I mean, I think at worst 2-1 with these. I won't be shocked at a sweep. I mean, 1-2, you're not even getting hurt because I think the Brewers would be favored. Sox 2, Reds 3. Team money, Diamondbacks over a loser. Rays over 8.5 loser. I love it. Hey, it happens. I mean, I was with you on the Diamondbacks. I thought, Ryan Nelson, let's go. We'll see some runs here. Was not meant to be. Michael, I got my dumb parlay and I bet the White Sox plus 125. I got like this card. I don't like this card, but I did not take Gunnar Henderson and Ribby today. At $2, I want to take the Twins. I don't know if I could take the Twins at $2. They're a 500 team. They're under 500 on the road, and Strider hasn't been perfect, but the dude is 8-2 and striking out 150 guys on the year or something. A dog today it's going to be Milwaukee or Chicago. I kind of want to take Milwaukee. Lean in a Brew Crew if I do anything today. Yes, some tell me Tyler will find a way to win. If you're taking dogs, why not take a bunch of dogs today? They're all humongous. 170, 150, 190, $2. I mean, all decent sized dogs with the exceptions. I guess the White Sox are also a smaller dog, but 4-6 are a big one. We got the Mike. We got the Marco Minnick. Yeah, we ran them all down. We did it. We did the Marco. Cincy Baltimore, I like the team total is over. I like the Brew Crew. Atlanta not to bat. Sign me up with some Texas not to bat. I like the Sox and I like the Nats. Team money tomorrow. I took starting pitcher Trey Penny Pasta. First half MLB plus 1900 or super team playing another super team. They have a good chance to play spoiler. I'm confused here. Hold on. I gotta see who's because I see SP. I automatically think starting pitcher, but why do I not think this is baseball? Because no one would be getting a 4,000 plus 400 whatever. I'm totally confused here with this first half MLB. I mean, what is plus 1900 MLB? You know what I'm saying? Like, what is this crap, Team Money? The Moose. How about the Yonder and the Mets Milwaukee? My thoughts. How about the Yonder? Yonder who? Yandy? Listen, the Mets Milwaukee game for me is Milwaukee. How about he laying with Verlander? or the Mets for that matter. Give me the Brew Crew. Give me the Brew Crew. How about the under in the Mets? There you go. You want to go under Mets? Sure. I could go under the Mets and give me Milwaukee. Going to real game today could be delayed. Like the overtime at Orioles 34-17 to the under in interleague games. All right. I mean, yeah. I I just the way that since he's been playing, I just think this goes to an over. You know. And I bought up last night. Um, Someone saying, "Oh well, the Braves have beaten the Twins 20-23, and we're going back to Mike Pelfrey pitching in 2012." I don't know if I could look back at 2014 here and say, well, this game went under when Dylan Axelrod pitched versus who did he pitch against Dylan Axelrod? That can't be Marco Gonzalez. Oh, Miguel Gonzalez. You it's just those kind of things to me. I mean, Gausman was pitching in this game. Chris Tillman, Mike Leake, Mike Minor, Homer Bailey. T-Money. Gymnasia Mendoza has a shot. 150 down to 135. I guess I'm moving the line. Sport Recife. Go buy a new card afterward. I see. I don't want to write this down, but let's see how. Go buy a new car afterward. I love the Brew Crew show, but they never win 2 in a row. Well, they took 2 out of 3 from Cleveland. And I think Cleveland's a little better than the Mets. The last time they won 2 in a row, they actually swept Pittsburgh. So they had that going for them. That was on the heels of losing 6 in a row. They took 2 straight from these Baltimore Orioles that we're just talking about against Cincy. 3 versus Cincy in a row. Come on. This team is streaky, if anything. When they lose, it's 5 in a row. When they win, it's 3 in a row. The Mets are terrible, though. Reds win big. I have a weird feeling. I mean, I won't be shocked that they win. I mean, big, I don't care. If I get runs on both sides, I'm happy. Don Players and Hessa, and that's a good pick today. I believe they are. Yes, sir, Don. Yes. They are 27-10 on a run line on the road. We got Seattle coming cross country. Seattle 16-22 run line team at home. They're not hitting well. As much as listen, the Nats don't score a lot, but they get guys on base. Worth a shot, absolutely. T-Money, Centigrade plus 190 is tempting, but the Twins can't hit the side of a barn. Yeah. I mean, I kind of like Centigrade, but as good as he's been, he's starting to come back to the pack a little bit. I wasn't expecting a 150 ERA from him all season long. Has he, I think I talked about him last night, and he starts giving up a few runs. But again, he started out so ridiculous. I mean, 256 ERA is great. Bailey Ober is great. Sean Ryan, great. All these guys sub 3 ERAs for the Twins. The problem is they're hitting 220 as a team and can't get anything across the plate. He's got a 4 ERA his last 7 starts. He's how about April? 6 starts, 4-0, 0.77 ERA. All right. Then he gives up some runs in May. A 3.91 ERA and 5 starts, coming back to the pack a little bit. And here comes June, a 3.92 ERA. So his ERA went from a 0.77 at the end of April. It was a 2.09 at the end of May. Still nice. And now it's up to a 2.56 because from a 2.09, 3 runs, 1 run, 2 run, 3 runs. Your ERA jumps. And now you're facing a team that's going to get at least probably 3 runs off your minimum. I don't know if I can take the Sonny Gray and the Twins today. 7:30. What is this? 7:30 up at 157. I hope that chat realizes how powerful that is. I'm actually surprised, but that's MLB. Yeah. Kansas City, 7-30, and you're up. 7-30 record. 3-14 record. You're up money. Coach said, good morning. I had 3 cups of coffee already. Oh my God. I've never had a cup of coffee in my life. Steve says Steer 1.5 plus $1. McLean 1.5, and De La Cruz total bases. Steer's having a nice little season. I don't hate any of these. I don't hate it. I mean, everybody gets 2 hits or bases. Home run ends that for you, a double. Michael, I'm end up on the Nats money line, or Nats 1.5. 26-11 run line. Yes, they are. Again, though, here, I can't get behind the last time they played them kind of stuff. You know, like, again, let's go to the head-to-head. All right, last year they played 2022. Then let's go back to 2017. Gio Gonzalez versus, who's this? Ariel Miranda. Interesting. I mean, who else did we have going on in this matchup? Look at this. Look at this great matchup here. Who's this? Sam Gavagilio. Oh, Sam Gavagilio. Well, at least Tanner Rourke's a name. Joe Ross. There's a blast from the past. Strasburg. Oh, Felix Hernandez. Let's bring out Felix Hernandez in a matchup. That's Hisashi Ikowuma. Remember that guy? What happened to him? 16-12 season, 2016. Yeah, I'm not really buying the recent. I can't get it. I mean, you want to look at maybe 2022 matchup, I sort of could get behind. Roger Federer's in the house. I love it. Took the Rangers game over, stayed off the Orioles game. I don't hate the Rangers over. They should be able to hit Detroit. They're excellent at home. 285 batting average at home for the Texas Rangers. And you get Boyd on Hill, you should be able to scrape a few across him. Why? Good question. I have no idea. I guess people think, they're due to win with Verlander. The guy's totally, every stat is up, like from last year for the guy, whether it's the age, the pitch clock. I think it's a combination. I think that he came off of injury, had a super year, and he's a little tired out. I mean, he's not some young guy. He's not some spring chicken, man. He's got a little he's got a little age, a little wear on those tires. I mean, I don't love Colin Ray, but I mean, you're giving me a 150. Why wouldn't you take the Brewers? And I might have to come in and take the Brewers today, just cause I'm probably going to take them tomorrow, and I hate for them to win today and then lose tomorrow. And again, I'm at a 150 clip, or 130 probably, with Turan, because he's pitched pretty well. And then go down, and then I get Senga versus somebody on Wednesday. Again, I like the Brewers. I like the Brewers to win a series. If you could choose Reds or Orioles team total, Reds are hotter, I guess. I mean, I would just choose the Reds because it's 150 as opposed to 115. Kosick, maybe Mets Brewers over rather than taking the Mets. Maybe. Again, I can see. Well, I could see this game being like a 4-1 game. Somebody wins too. I mean, it's not like the Brewers are bringing in the Thunder in here. It's not like Greg Vaughn and Corbin Thomas or whoever. I mean, Yelich. I'm not a big Yelich guy. Rowdy Tells, guy's hitting 200. Slim Duncan, Detroit run line today. I mean, I don't hate Detroit on the run line, right? They're 21-16 on the run line. Texas coming off a Yankee series. I could see a little slowness out of the gate. You want to pull a little Detroit for first 5. I understand. The tough part for me there, Slim, is just that Texas at home is really good, offensively speaking. SP Trey Penny's a soccer team. I'm like starting pitcher Trey Penny tomorrow. I'm like, all right, Trey Penny's pitching. ML, not MLB. Come on. Get it together, T-Money. What are you doing to me here? Slim Duncan. Cincinnati Reds money line, Brewers. I don't hate either of these. I don't. Sean Yurfee, Red score plus 187. I can see the Reds scoring. I mean, I want the Reds to score. I got them over 5.5. I need some runs. Michael A. Other than the Reds, O's, and Rangers, zero interest in anything today. Liking Kershaw, Dodgers tomorrow. Let's see what the run line looks like when it comes out. The Dodgers tomorrow. Where is L.A.? Are they home, L.A.? On the road against Colorado. Connor Siebold. I'll be staying away from that game. I can't get into that, Michael. Natty's money line plus 220. I don't hate it, Steven. I don't hate it at all. Today's baseball is a different brand of ball altogether. It's the past season, I think. And it's one thing. It's like, oh, interleague. I mean, these guys play each other every couple of years. Kevin, having input about the French guy from the Spurs. Oh, yeah, who's that? The French Sean Bradley? Bust. No way that guy's good. No way he's good, Kevin. No. Michael A., who took the 7-foot Australian kid in the draft? I didn't pay attention. I have no idea. Who's the 7-foot Australian kid? Luke Longley? Is he playing for the Bulls? That's the Australian guy I know, 7 foot. Randy Rose, Atlanta run line, Texas run line, Angels, and I guess that's Reds over. Atlanta, see, instead of the run lines here, Randy, I threw out in the chat Detroit Lenny specials. How about no at bats for the Braves and Texas in the bottom of the ninth, right? If they're winning, it's a no brainer for me there, right? I mean, if they're coming to bat the bottom of ninth, you got really maybe no shot at the run line. This guy hits a homer, and hopefully there's a guy on base for that to cash. 130, 135. Listen, run line Atlanta is what? 105, Texas the same 105s. I'd rather lay the 130s and not worry about it. J-Rock, Howard ribs. Oh, they were excellent. Came out really good. Although I think I could have seasoned up the ribs a little bit more. Put a little more on there. But first time using it came out pretty good. Really good. Steven, Strider 8Ks and Braves win 135. That 8 I don't mind. The 9.5 is a little too many for me. 8 I could probably say. Michael B, look at futures. The Yuri Perez is plus 4 dimes. I might have to throw 20 on it. No, Corbin has been good. De La Cruz is a new guy. Yuri 5-1. He's coming on strong. Corbin's been good all year. De La Cruz is hot. I don't hate it. I mean, at that price, I think it's worth a shot, right? I mean, he pitches the rest of the year. Could he get to 15 wins and go 15-2 or something? I have to think he gets some consideration. Now, Corbin's season has been really good, and Cruz has been here for 2 weeks. Tied and prepared in the house. On all dogs, so I can't lay these numbers of faves. Absolutely. Mets 175. I got to take Milwaukee. I agree. It's like 20 pays 8 honey for Yuri. Rookie of the year. Worth a shot. Mike, take it. J-Rock, Louisiana Downs. The number 8 race, the 5-horse, Barrett at a 3-1 from our guy J-Rock. King of the horses. King of the horses. This is like let it ride all over again. Robert, good morning. Rangers first 5 -1/2. Sure. I like them to win today. T-Money, this red total get out of hand. What's it now? Red Sox tomorrow against Alcantara. You like them tomorrow versus Alcantara? How about an over tomorrow in that game? I mean, who we got pitching? Whitlock for Boston? I could do a little over in that game. I can think over. I mean, Alcantara. Here's the thing with Miami, right? You're thinking, oh my goodness, look at Alcantara has not pitched good. They're still in second place, playing pretty good ball. This guy's got a 5 ERA. I say over tomorrow, Roger Federer. Red Sox over. Tate the Great. Good to see you, fella. Braves and Rangers, no bats, parlays over $3. There you go. No bat, bottom 9. Take the plus 3 honey instead of the laying on 130s. That's a plus $3. Parlay that, plus 3. Nice. Nicey. I should use that in the chat. Plus $3 instead of plus 2. It's an extra $100 in my pocket. How does Timmy and Sanango not get drafted? I mean, I guess the way they look at Timmy, it's not what the league wants. What is this league about? It's about 6'7" wingmen, skinny guys who could shoot threes. You know what I'm saying? It's not an inside league like that. right? Everybody's a stretch. He's a stretch for it. He's a wingspan and this, a length. Everything's right. Length. It's like NFL. They talk about like, oh, he's a motor guy. Oh, he's hustle. And basketball's like, oh, he's got the length. I can just hear the music in my head. The ESPN draft music coming. Steven, Nats, Brew Crew, Reds, Braves, run line parlay plus 30-46. Take a shot. $3. Why not? Six games. Vinny, Reds money line. I kind of like the Reds today. How are they going to respond though? Like, this is where now they've just lost 2 straight to the Braves. They were in all these games against Atlanta, right? Kind of wild games. Let's see how they respond to losing 2 in a row. You won 12. You've lost 2. Baltimore's won 2. Baltimore's pretty good themselves. I don't know, second place in the best division in baseball. Second most road wins in baseball. It's not a bad team. So let's just hold up on here with a hot red team. Eli Stone base plus 310. Santander Ribby and Garcia Ribby 135. I could say yeah to these, right? I mean, Eli get on base, he takes off. And they haven't even adjusted this because he's got what, 5 or 6 stolen bases? He steals some bases. I like the Ribby for Santander because I think the Orioles are going to score some runs. Garcia should be able to hit Mr. Boyd of the Tigers. Vinny, why is it not? There we go. Reds, they did battle the Braves. Timmy doesn't shoot threes. Exactly, Bill. Miz, 2 to 3 dogs bark tonight. Which ones? I mean, number 1 on the board for me has got to be the Brew Crew. I mean, I think the Brew Crew, Sox and Nats, and then to a lesser extent, Minnie and Cincy. Brio, money guy, what do you say, fella? Good to see you. I'll be heckling the Empire Joe Rose game until it goes over to 10. There you go. Yeah, just get in his head so he can just walk out. He's not concentrating on the strike zone. There's walks, extra men on base. We'll take him, miss. Take a great majority of NBA teams want to run and gun, have one lockdown defender, big man inside, out games. Not what they play anymore. Yep. That's it. Orioles brought up rookie Westbrook starting time. Yeah. I saw the Reds are going to bring up Marte, too. The guy from Seattle for the Castillo deal. Tate the Great, Robert for the White Sox, over 1.5 bases, over 1.5 hits, runs, Ribby, sprinkle, homer. He's going all in on Louis Roberts. All right, Tate the Great. I understand. All right. Listen, short show today because it's a limited card. And I have to get ready for the dentist. Not for me. They're not the dentist. They're, what are they called? The braces people. Anyway, Reds over 5.5 plus 150. Orioles a 5.5 plus 115. Braves not bad. Texas not bad. 130, 135. And apparently, if you parlay them, you get a $3 return. Better than $2. Why not? Why not? All right. Happy Monday. Be back tonight. We'll look at lines. More games tomorrow. Better things to talk about. Thanks for popping in with me. Enjoy your